So the first thing that we have to do today is read this, or we do this. And I think we have to do this first. Experience the battles between Monomi and the Monobeast that occur behind the scenes. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what the hell I'm about to click on, but it's great. And yeah, I am tired and I am fucking pissy, so let's do this. Let's be a cute bunny. Or no, we'll wait for Smallful to show up before being Bun. Because, you know, fucking bunny. Useless. So instead, let's read this fucking goddamn visual novel. I guess that exists. It's 700 pages, but like, there are some pages that I guess are only 2 things, so it's fine. Bunny, novel. I say novel first, because Smallful isn't here, and I think Smallful will want to be here for Bun. Because Bun. So there's that. So now I get to read whatever the fuck this is. I guess. The character introductions. I wonder who these people are from the first game. You have a different jacket than before. He's still alive. Oh yeah, because everybody's still alive. There it is! Ultimate fanfic creator! My hubby, right there. Right fucking there. Worst goddamn character. Wish you were still alive. Ultimate, I love it. It's still ultimate question mark, question mark, question mark. We know what she is now. She's the ultimate detective. It doesn't fucking matter. Ultimate Slimming Pro with all the donuts. She literally has Krispy Kreme boxes. They don't say Krispy Kreme, but they are just Krispy Kreme. Writing Prodigy? No. Actually, sorry. I lied. Fuck him, he just draws and shit. That's my waifu. That's me. Down to the fucking psychotic split personality that's gonna start serial killing everyone. It's me, everybody. I'm Toko. Don't fucking clip that. Ultimate Murder Lady. That's me! If shit continues, that's 100% gonna be me. Also me, because I love that outfit and I wanna, no! Ultimate Fashionista. Ultimate Programmer. Oh my god, I miss you. I miss you. I miss you, baby. I miss you. Oh, an Ultimate Cray Cray. JK. Good. Excellent. See, that's what we need. Okay, let's do this. If Monokuma Theater. I'm not reading this as him. The game is over. This is no longer voice acting time, so I don't give a shit. Monokuma's monologue. The world is full of ifs. Oh, fuck, I can't not read as him. The world is full of ifs. If Adam hadn't tied the knot, and this is not canon. I know this isn't canon. I was told I had to read it. I am not allowed to not read this, I guess. If Adam hadn't tied the knot with Eve, society as we know it never would have been born. Good! Society fucking sucks! Humanity fucking sucks! The world that everyone lives in is just one outcome among countless ifs. It will continue to be a muddled world overflowing with infinite ifs. I mean, Marvel gets away with making sub-series based off of its ifs and shit. Multiverse. If is what's in miso soup, you know. What lies beyond this point is a scary world filled with iffy stepfathers who abandon their families. A Klein bottle where the inside and outside are filled with uncertainty. But don't break it, okay? Both Marvel and DC Comics, you're right, the fucking Milkman was an alternate version of Superman. God! Also Kingdom Come, which I'm so glad we got a Kingdom Come live action via Crisis on Infinite Earths on CW. It's Brandon Routh's Superman! Fuck yes! Love it! It'd be so expensive that there's no way you'd ever be able to pay me back. But no matter how you look at it, ifs are simply words like any other. No matter how hypothetical the story may be, the future is the only thing that's truly foggy. And the past is more solid than a frozen banana. You can't change a conclusion that has already happened. Even if you see a world that may have existed, it wouldn't affect the people living in reality. Because if is only if after all. Even if a parallel world exists when a particular if actually happened, humans cannot cross the boundaries between worlds that easily. No matter how far if goes, it will always be a what-if scenario. Do you really want to see that? You've got some sick interests. Don't you think that's an insult to Makoto and the others after the tragedy they overcame? So as far as I'm concerned, I'll still suffer. Because of course he will. How to kill Batman. Throw him into here without his gadgets to be the ultimate combatant / detective, but can't stop a sneak attack. Bruce Wayne has stopped some sneak attacks before, Half Hog. That is... oh boy. Arkham City kind of starts with that. If you're gonna look at if, I think it's better if you view the outside of the Klein bottle first. It might even be better if you view the ending of a video game called Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I have. The full playthrough is on my channel. Try to play it multiple times. Spend your free time with Junko Enoshima at least 3 times too. What? It may be ideal if you collect all the items in movies too. Is this real? Does this spoil some like free time shit? Cause I don't care. But if you guys have come this far, I'm sure you've already done all that. Still, I'd buy the game if I were you. I'd actually buy at least 2 copies if I were you. The curtain lowers. The Button of Hope and the Tragic Warriors of Despair. What the shit? What should I do with this? Makoto Naegi was at a loss. Despite his hesitation, his situation was extremely simple and composed of 3 key factors. Hey F. The first factor was that Makoto was currently locked inside of a school. We are reading a fucking visual novel that comes in the second game. It's an alternate telling of what the fuck happened in the first game. Then I guess we're gonna be doing some weird mini-game where we play as Monomi. First factor was that Makoto was currently locked inside of a school. So time to say what happened. If you do the free time with Junko, you will get some slight indications it's Mikuru Ikusawa and her goal. Fucking hell! That's kind of awesome. Hoshi Academy is a school for the privileged elite, and each student attending possesses ultimate talent. Makoto was chosen to attend Hope's Peak Academy by a lottery held to select the ultimate lucky student. When he arrived for his first day of school, he immediately lost consciousness, and when he woke up, he saw all the exits and windows had been sealed. The next factor was Monokuma, a mysterious robot bear being operated by the mastermind, and the announcement he made to all of the students. You'll be living your whole life in this academy, he declared. If you want to leave, then kill someone and become the Black End. This strange remote-controlled robot was telling Makoto and his fellow Ultimates to start killing each other in exchange for their freedom. They learn that more than one Monokuma exists, and that each one contains a bomb to prevent anyone from attacking them. On top of that, Monokuma announced that anyone who attempted to harm him would receive a punishment. The third and final factor was the red button that Makoto was currently holding in his hand. The words "escape button" were clearly written on this button in marker. Example, when you read her thoughts somehow, she say, "He will get in the way of her goal, but I love him, what should I do?" Are you telling me that Mikuru Ikusaba, canonically in Danganronpa 1, if you do the 3 times, is in love with Makoto Naegi? And though the first 2 factors were certainly causes for panic, that is fucking awesome. And though the first 2 factors were certainly causes for panic, Makoto only seemed at a loss over the third. During his free time, Makoto noticed that the school store was open, and his curiosity got the better of him. He was overwhelmed by the disjointed atmosphere upon entering, but his attention soon focused on a strange vending machine. The words "Mono machine" were written on it, and it seemed to accept the strange bear-patterned coins that sometimes found inside the school. Hello, new person, Java Uvu. It seemed like a bad idea, but Makoto thought there might be a chance that this machine could dispense some way of escaping the school. And so, he inserted the only coin he had into his coin slot. And the result was the escape button mentioned earlier. There's a limit to how much you can tease us. Maybe the mastermind who trapped us in here was making a cruel joke. These thoughts filled Makoto's mind, and he began to feel deeply discouraged. However, there's always a chance, right? Makoto was just an ordinary boy, and he only gained entry to Hope's Peak Academy through a lottery to find the ultimate lucky student. Someone gave me a sub for Konako. Somebody also gave me a sub for Konako. Which is funny, since I live with Konako. Maybe that look was the real deal. If this button is real, maybe I can let Sayaka. Makoto took a deep, slow breath and pressed the button. Instantly, pain burst through his entire body. Makoto's arms and legs went limp as he lost his balance and fell to the floor in a crumpled heap. As he breathed heavily, it dawned on him what had just happened. I got electrocuted? He looked down at the button in his hand and noticed a small needle sticking out of it. Makoto quickly surmised that an electrical current must have been running through it. After regaining enough of his strength to stand back up, Makoto thought about it once again. I should have known. It was a fake. Just how sick and twisted was the mastermind? My head still feels a little woozy. I should go back to my room and rest today. With that in mind, Makoto walked out of the school store with slow, careful steps. But Makoto didn't know yet. If the escape button really was a fake, it would have been an act of mercy from the mastermind. A small bear-shaped shadow began moving around inside the now empty school store. The shadow, Monokuma, stood before the Monomi machine and stared at it silently. After some time had passed, he began to laugh. A cold, hollow laugh utterly devoid of emotion. Who will die? Who will live? Obviously, the 16th student is going to survive longer. Mikuru Ikusaba, the 16th student. Mikuru Ikusaba, the 16th student. Mikuru Ikusaba. Despite the fact that he was alone, Monokuma began to talk almost as if he was speaking to someone. Perhaps Monokuma was talking directly to the mastermind controlling him. I only put that in the Monomi machine because I thought it'd be interesting if one of the last few survivors happened to win it. But with a success rate of 0.00000001%, $100 million. I believe. 1 in 1 million. Good job, Makoto. Perhaps I should have expected the ultimate lucky student to overcome such impossible odds. Monokuma stared, blushing and breathing heavily for no apparent reason. Robot like Monokuma doesn't need to breathe. Because his technology is super advanced, he can express himself like a living creature. Makoto was chosen through a lottery. And I just won the escape button through a lottery. This is obviously impossible, right? Is this what a miracle is? Is all systems go towards escaping? Is this something that defies all common sense about to come crashing into my world? Well, even though I don't really want this at all, I'm starting to enjoy this sensation. We'll be back after these commercials. Monokuma's internal machinery began running at full capacity and his facial expressions began changing more smoothly than any humans could. Suddenly, his expressions immediately stopped, and he whispered through the speakers. But this is really good luck. After muttering something so ominous, Monokuma's loud, screeching laughter ran jarringly throughout the room. The situation that was about to unfold contained two conflicting emotions in equal measure: hope and despair. The next day, nighttime, student dormitory, Makoto's room. Makoto Naegi lay on his got muffins. You motherfucker! I would enjoy muffins. I would enjoy muffins very fucking much. I'd also like a bagel right now. I have 28 minutes, but I am streaming. I was about to say I might get a breakfast sandwich at the coffee place, but I'm not. Makoto Naegi lay on his bed, desperately struggling with the despair and hope churning within him. Chocolate chip, chocolate, chocolate. Ah, you bitch. Monokuma had forced the students to each watch a DVD earlier that day. Makoto showed a scene that suggested his parents and little sister were in danger, and he now found himself determined to leave the school. It seems the other students were forced to watch shocking videos of their own. Videos so shocking that they were now determined to escape the school too, even if it meant sacrificing someone to do it. However, it was obvious that these videos were part of Monokuma's trap. As long as the student killed someone, they were allowed to graduate and leave the academy. It seemed that the mastermind controlling Monokuma was hell-bent on making the students kill each other. How would you guys feel about just reading streams, by the way? I have some books that I read on stream. Fucking read House of Leaves on stream like a goddamn psychopath. I also have strawberry shortcake, blueberry, and mixed berry. I will take the chocolate chips, all of them. I won't eat the chocolate chip muffin. I will actively take all the chocolate chips out of the chocolate chip muffins and leave you a plain fucking muffin. I wouldn't mind. Oh, I have ideas for the future now, just because I need to read more and shit. I mean, I've already read House of Leaves, but what the fuck, you know? But right now, Makoto was most worried about Sayaka Maizono, who seemed to be incredibly distressed after watching her DVD. Sayaka wasn't just the ultimate pop sensation, she was also Makoto's classmate when they were students at Blackroot Junior High. Her optimism had been encouraging Makoto these past few days, and he was becoming a similar source of strength for her as well. If nothing else, I have to at least save Sayaka. As soon as Makoto thought that, he suddenly felt a small headache. Was he still reeling from being punched by Mondo the other day? Or was this a side effect of being electrocuted by the escape button? As Makoto pondered these things, the pain slowly subsided and returned to his determined thoughts of escape. Anyway, we all need to work together and... Huh? At that moment, Makoto realized his goal had changed slightly. We all need to? Ideally, it would be best if everyone survived together. However, aside from Sayaka, Makoto had never met the other students before. He didn't know if they could even be trusted in the first place. But at that moment, he trusted them without even an ounce of suspicion. He believed they were worth helping even at the cost of his own life. Just like Sayaka. Why? The headache struck again, as if all the blood vessels in his brain were being individually sliced open. Why did I just think that I could trust the others as much as I trust Sayaka. Makoto tried to figure out why his thought process had suddenly changed. Something was wrong. The throbbing pain in his head seemed to synchronize with a strange feeling that something was approaching him. As a ray of light began to form within the dark recesses of his own mind, the doorbell rang. Someone's here? He quickly got out of bed, but that only made the headache worse. With no concern for his safety, Makoto carelessly opened the door to his room and came face to face with Sayaka. I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? The pain. What are you doing out so late? The moment he saw her face, the pulsating pain in Makoto's head began accelerating. He felt like his world was even being torn apart from the inside out. Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened and... Makoto, what's wrong? You don't look so well. Sayaka was pale and had been trembling when she came to Makoto's room, so she seemed surprised to see that his complexion was worse than her own. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just my head. Makoto couldn't finish his sentence. His eyes rolled back into his head as he lost consciousness and slowly fell to the floor. Time to also explain something else. Mikuru Ikusawa never reveals her identity in the first game, even after all the free time events. Even if you do all 6, you still think it's Junko. That's commendable. And Sayaka's beautiful voice let out a scream as she stood over Makoto's body. The next day, the nurse's office. Oh, you're awake. You okay? How many fingers am I holding up? Meaning she chooses to stay with Junko. That's fucked. As Makoto regained consciousness, he was greeted by the sight of fingers adorned with long fake nails being waved in his face. Huh? You're Junko, right? Why do you sound so unsure? I'm a little shocked to hear you say that. Despite what she said, Junko Enoshima, the ultimate fashionista, was laughing as if she found this all very amusing. Makoto looked around and realized he'd never seen this place before. It looked somewhat like a hospital. 3 beds, including his own, were lined up in the room with various medical instruments laid around them. The black ceiling felt strangely oppressive, but as he sat up, Makoto's mind immediately centered on one possibility. Where are we? Did we get rescued? Oh my god. I felt like something was entering my throat and stabbing me. That'd be nice, huh? She replied as she looked away. Junko explained that this was the nurse's office on the first floor of the academy. That Monokuma thing said, I can't bear to see my precious students getting sick and open this place up this morning. Don't you think it's suspicious? What if all these meds are poison? Eggs. No. No to the eggs. After last night, I never want to see another fucking egg in my life. And that's where we're at. What if all these meds are poison? To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. Makoto remembered his encounter with the escape button and let out a small sigh. You will give me an egg. We are not Proton John. Why am I here, Junko? You should thank Sayaka for that. She was here the whole night taking care of you. She was? Junko ignored Makoto's surprise and continued casually talking. But then Taka got all fired up and was like, we should take turns watching over him. I just happened to be on duty when you woke up. Well, and even then, only because Byakuya ditched. I see. Thanks. Like I said, you should thank Sayaka. Anyway, how are you feeling? Is everything alright? Huh? Makoto thought about it for a moment and remembered what he had been thinking about just before he lost consciousness. This is kind of weird, but... Actually, it's a really weird question, but... What's up? Junko... We've never met each other before, right? Of fucking course the ultimate rich man ditched. Fucking hell, of course he did. Upon hearing this, Junko's eyes widened, but a few seconds later she began to laugh. Huh? Are you for real? The pickup line is like so totally played out, you know? Even though she was grinning, a serious look came over her face. Just so you know, you shouldn't expect anything like that from me. I know I look this way, but I take my virtue pretty seriously. She talking about fucking? She talking about fucking. No, I mean, I never expected... Well, that's what I figured. It's obvious that you're a total omega male anyway. What? What is that? What? A fucking what? I'm just assuming this is not what I think this is. Urban Dictionary, omega male, a confident and capable male that doesn't seek approval or abide by social hierarchy. He sets his own goals and defines his own success. She's calling him a thingy. Oh no, a thingy? The polar opposite of an alpha male, omega males can have friends and close acquaintances, but prefer to accomplish things on their own without the help of a group. Ah, I was thinking this was something else. I thought that they were talking about something else when they said omega male. Super idiot male player. Squirrels in my pants. Makoto and Junko continued to talk to one another. Although we wondered why Junko was talking to him instead of leaving to get the others, Makoto didn't question it. I thought, honestly, that they were talking about Omegaverse stuff. Like, I was gonna have to... somebody in chat was gonna send me, like, Mpreg Makoto next. So it's great that that didn't happen. Yet. Though I bet that doesn't actually exist. A lot of it is Sasuke and stuff, yes. Makoto, probably not. Though I wondered why Junko was talking to him instead of leaving to get the others, Makoto didn't question it. Oh my god, no. He just wanted to talk to someone. Anyone. As long as he interacted with his fellow students, he believed he would learn the truth about what was going on inside of his head. 10 minutes later, Junko mostly talked about alpha males and omega males, her time being homeless, and about her past and her dreams for the future. My headcanon was Mikuru Ikusawa just pulling out words out of her ass to sound like Junko. Fair. The last topic was a lot heavier than the previous ones, but Makoto's calm demeanor seemed to cheer her up. She smiled sincerely and said softly, "Thanks, Makoto." Maybe it was a sign of gratitude for listening to her troubles, but she kept that same smile as she blurted out something horrifying. In return, I promise that if I do decide to kill someone, it won't be you. Fucking don't say scary things like that. At least that's what Makoto thought, but the words that came out of his mouth expressed a different sentiment. I see. Thanks. But I wouldn't want you to become the Blackened in the first place. For some reason, Makoto felt like the murderous words that came out of Junko's mouth seemed like a natural thing for her to say. She seemed very surprised by Makoto's response and quickly blurted out, "Are you serious? I was just kidding." Oh yeah, of course. Sorry for acting so weird. No worries. Let's just chalk this up to you being woozy from your recovery. She returned to her usual bubbly self, let out a big stretch, and turned to Makoto. I'm gonna get going now. Make sure you don't get killed before the next person arrives. After seeing her off, Makoto laid back down in the bed and started thinking to himself. What is this strange feeling? His dull headache continued as his thoughts began to blur. I was just talking to Junko, but I feel like I was talking to someone else. Who is she? The more he thought, the more it felt like his memories were sinking into a thick swamp. Each throb of pain pulsating in his head felt like a wave on the surface of that swamp. What is this feeling? It felt very unpleasant, as though someone's voice was screaming at him from inside his head. There's something inside your head. Gray matter, gray matter. Oh. Makoto tried to organize his thoughts and go over everything that had happened to him, if infinite. But he was interrupted by the sound of a bell. Unlike the dorm rooms, the nurse's office didn't have a doorbell. The bell sound that Makoto heard was ringing throughout the entire school.
Ahem, ahem. Testing. Mic check, 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
It was Monokuma's voice.
Now that Makoto has finally woken up, please assemble at the gym.
Makoto listened to Monokuma's heartless order and got out of bed without complaining. If I have to go. He walked one step at a time in accordance with the rhythm of his throbbing headache. Slowly, he walked forward. Not knowing if where he was headed was heaven or hell. The gym. Makoto, are you alright? Sayaka ran over to Makoto as soon as he entered the gym. Yeah, thanks. Sorry about yesterday. I guess I really worried you. If only PS4 had a Discord thing, I would have helped with various certain characters. That would require me to log into the profile. And the answer to that is no. Yeah, thanks. Sorry about yesterday. I guess I really worried you. Please don't apologize. I'm sorry too. I barged into your room when you weren't feeling well. Now you mention it. What happened yesterday? Besides, I don't feel comfortable even doing Monokuma knowing that this creature is in the other room. Sayaka looked away for a brief moment, but immediately turned back, smiled her pop sensation smile, and shook her head. It's nothing. I'll tell you some other time. Huh? While they were talking, Kiyotaka Ishimaru, the ultimate moral compass, stepped forward, pointing an accusatory finger, holy shit, at Makoto. You're late, Makoto. Explain why you were tardy. The other students collectively raised their eyebrows as if they were thinking, why is this guy yelling at someone who is sick? However, Makoto just smiled gently and answered him honestly. I didn't feel well, so I was rushing in the nurse's office. Can you note that in the daily logbook? I see. That's consistent with my information. If that's the case, then I shall consider this matter settled. The conversation progressed smoothly, and Taka smiled as he kept talking. Ha ha ha! I'll take full responsibility for recording it. You just focus on recovery. If you ever feel ill, please report to the health committee. It seems we'll need to appoint health committee members after this meeting, though. Taka walked away, mumbling to himself as he opened a daily logbook he found in the academy supply room, because of course he did. Celestia Ludenberg, the ultimate gambler, saw the whole conversation and walked up to Makoto. Despite his unreasonable behavior, you knew exactly what to say to him. Huh? As soon as Celeste said that, it dawned on Makoto. It's true that he didn't feel well and that he had been resting in the nurse's office. But when Taka asked him why he was late, even though he should have already known the reason, Makoto didn't feel annoyed or disappointed at all. It was as if he was expecting Taka to say that. Makoto felt strange as he had accepted Taka's personality so quickly. He couldn't understand why he asked Taka to do something as unnecessary as recording it in the daily logbook in the first place. Why did I say that? Wait, if Taka can canonically go super student like Hajime in the last trial, is he also Ultimate Hope? Yes. Also, I assume that all Ultimate Hopes can go Ultra Instinct. Because if that's real, that's awesome. It's like I was used to it. His response to Taka's demands came as naturally to him as breathing. Why? Why? Every time he tried to think about it, his headache grew even worse. As Makoto started to think through the pain of his headaches, A black and white stuffed animal jumped out from behind the gym's podium and began twirling around as it spoke in a cheerful voice.
Hey guys! Is everyone here?
He sounded like he was about to lead the students on a field trip, and not a single one of them had a smile on their faces.
What is it?
What is it this time? Are you going to hijack a cruise ship and run into a gigantic worm? Of course, there was one exception. Yasuhiro Hakakure, the ultimate clairvoyant, still believed that their current situation was some kind of planned event. No, seriously, his hair change was never explained, so I was making a joking question. I think his hair changing, it was when Mondo died, so he, like, full PTSD hair freak out thing. Scared so much your hair turns white type shit. Monokuma would just ignore him and continue to address the students with his adorable voice.
Today I'm gonna tell you about our wonderful academy system. System sure sounds like a great word, don't you think? It reeks of danger. Just like a bear.
Practically adopted Mondo's persona. That's what it was. He gained Mondo as a stand, and it made his hair all white.
I want you all to trample over the deaths of your students and grow up to have hardened hearts. It's so good to be a little naughty. I want you all to grow poisonous personalities.
After making this nonsensical introduction, Monokuma moved on to the next topic. So maybe it's that people with more than one talent can become super students. I like that. That means Izuru Kamakura was the ultimate super student. Crazy Mondo Diamond. Abso-fucking-lutely! Stand name, Born to be Wild. After making his nonsensical introduction, Monokuma moved on to the next topic. In this, he began providing a detailed explanation of the most vile system in the school. The class trial.
Now, you can't just kill someone. You gotta kill someone without anyone else finding out that you did it.
Stand name, Lawful Will. Monokuma talked about this horrible graduation program with casual indifference. But because a killing hadn't happened yet, his lecture didn't instill any despair in the students. As long as the killing never occurred, there'd be no point to the class trial. But no one could really say that a killing wasn't going to happen. As the students' suspicions began to rise, Monokuma continued to explain the class trial until... Wait, hold on a second. As Monokuma began to explain the executions that would serve as punishments, one girl stepped forward. Junko? As soon as he saw how angry she was, the rhythm of Makoto's headache began to change slightly. You're freaking insane, you know that? The girl continued to complain angrily. She seemed completely different from the smiling person Makoto saw in the nurse's office. Was Junko always like this? No, she's different. That's how Junko acts, but is that person really Junko? Wait, what am I thinking? As Makoto struggled with his headache and confusion, Monokuma and the girl continued to argue.
What? Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What? Punishment? What in the hell is going on near my foot? I thought there was a boog. And boogs need to... No, it's not Mr. Kitty. He's in the other room. He kicked out like half the litter in his litter box. Which is behind the recliner. The person sitting in the recliner did fucking nothing. As I have now just come to expect.
I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Different. The strange feeling he felt was now directed at Monokuma. A prison? No, they aren't that kind. A series of images flashed in Makoto's mind, and at first he thought it was some kind of parade. But he quickly realized that that was a mistake. What looked like lights were actually buildings engulfed in flames. The red decorating the scene seemed to have come from human bodies. Despair. It wasn't confined to the Academy, or even to Japan. Images of worldwide death and destruction flooded Makoto's brain with every throb of his headache. I've seen this before? Besides the indescribable violence taking place in all of these images, there was one thing they had in common. Blood. No, wait, that's pink. Who are they? They're rampaging terrorists wearing black and white masks were wreaking havoc in these images. They took everything. Money, valuables, lives, families, dignity, the past, the future, and possibly even hope. The masks these terrorists were wearing perfectly resembled the face of the stuffed animal arguing with the student before him. Shut the hell up! Say whatever you want, I'm not going to be part of this.
Don't be so selfish.
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want, it's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing before me, I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. Monomi swung his arms widely as he charged at the girl with waddling steps. But the girl stomped on the self-proclaimed headmaster of the academy with ease. Are you enjoying yourself now? Pinned beneath the girl's foot, Monomi looked up into the girl's cold eyes and calmly asked,
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation.
At that moment, a chill ran down Makoto's spine. She's going to be killed. Monokuma's words sounded very threatening to him. It wasn't a prediction or a guess. It was as if he knew the danger Monokuma posed from the start. If this continues, Junko's going to. His mind still didn't fully grasp the situation unfolding in front of him. By the time he realized he was about to remember something, he was already running forward. Junko. The impact of his feet combined with the rhythm of his headache, sending his brain and heart into a panic. No. She's different.
I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear gunyer!
Monokuma wiggled beneath the girl's feet and let out a scream. At that exact moment, Makoto charged at her and screamed out, Mikuru, watch out! Huh? The girl dressed as Junko Enoshima widened her eyes in shock. As if to evade the charging Makoto, she jumped back with agility unheard of a teenage high school girl. And then, right at that moment, countless spears pierced the spot where she had been standing just a split second ago. All the students, including the girl, stared wide-eyed at this sudden turn of events. Spears, too many of them to count, had shot out with blinding speed from mechanisms installed in the floor and walls of the gym. However, Makoto was unable to notice this. Why did I call Junko Mikuru? Mikuru? As that thought entered his mind, a sharp sudden impact struck his side, followed by intense deathly pain that ran down his spine and spread throughout his entire body. The spear stabbed into his side, instantly tore his flesh to shreds, and shot out of his back, coated in blood and other bodily fluids. At that moment, the black fog that had engulfed Makoto's mind was consumed by death itself. And as his consciousness slowly faded, he remembered everything. Because of the electric jolt and the chemical compound from the escape button. Because of that button that he had found by chance, Makoto Naegi managed to escape. He escaped this hopeless game where he and his fellow students had their memories stolen and were forced to kill each other. Of course, their escape is also what led him to his current life or death predicament. In the end, perhaps he only escaped from one despair to fall into another. But at the same time, his actions had unintended consequences for one person. The girl living a false identity as her beloved little sister, Junko Inoshima. Mikuru Ikusawa, the ultimate soldier, and a member of ultimate despair. Her past, her future, perhaps even her hope itself, are on the path to despair. So many playthroughs he dealt with he remembers who she was? And so the curtain falls on Makoto's story for now. From this point, this story is about a certain girl. A girl who's more pitiful than anyone else in the sealed-off academy. A new curtain, along with a new despair, shall now rise. Huh? Time had certainly stopped for Mikuru Ikusawa. It was as if everything around her had perfectly frozen still. In the past, she was known as the ultimate soldier. She had experienced this feeling before during her time with the mercenary group Fenrir. In situations where she was surrounded by a hopeless number of enemies within the jungle or in a desert ruin, the charging enemies seemed as though they were frozen in time, which allowed her to claim a decisive victory in all of her battles. Main character swap. I'm okay with that. This wasn't the battlefield, so why did this familiar sensation activate once again? In order to understand what had happened, Mikuru slowly tried to assess the current situation from within this frozen world. Junko and Mikuru are both children of despair. But Junko Inoshima, the true ultimate despair, harbors a far deeper darkness within her. Though their last names are different, Mikuru is Junko's older sister, connected by the bonds of blood. She cooperated with Junko's hopeless plan and impersonated her under the pretense of participating in the killing game alongside her classmates. According to the plan, Mikuru was supposed to oppose Monokuma, who her sister was controlling, and be locked in a dungeon as punishment. Isolated from the others, she would then escape the dungeon and perform various acts intended to deprive the students of hope. Oh! She's the mole! I love that TV show! They should make more of it! That was the role that she had been assigned. When Makoto succumbed to his headache, Junko ordered her to see if the shock had caused him to remember anything that could make him a liability. Also, it should still be hosted by Anderson Cooper if they bring it back. He woke up as she was intending to him, so she made small talk with him, but she didn't notice any change in his behavior. Until this point, she was certain that there shouldn't be any problems. Nothing could possibly go wrong. She stomped on Monokuma like her sister ordered her to, and flawlessly spoke the lines she was taught to memorize. I'm gonna watch one part of the Despair arc of Danganronpa 3. Like, right now? Like, right now? Afterward, she would fall through a trapdoor into the dungeon and remain isolated from the students. That was her role. She hadn't done anything wrong. There were no problems. She repeated that to herself over and over like a silent prayer. But in that frozen moment in time, what she saw was just a snippet of it. Okay. Not a trapdoor, but countless spears. One of them had secured Makoto through his side. Why? Makoto? Why are there spears? Gunyear. I would have died if I hadn't moved. Did Junko mess up the plan? No. Junko would never mess up. Was she trying to kill me? Me? Makoto saved me? Why? Why did he say my name? Did his memories come back? Did I not realize that? Did I make a mistake? Is that why Junko got angry? Is this punishment? Is it my fault? Junko tried to kill me. Kill me? Kill me! Kill me! Slowly time came back to her world. Meguru could feel her face turning pale as she slowly looked towards Makoto. The students' screams ran through the gym. Sayaka was probably the first one to scream. But who screamed first didn't matter to Meguro. Makoto? Why? Makoto was the ultimate lucky student. He had been our classmate for the past 2 years, and now he was sacrificed to despair. Not long ago, he had given her an answer of sorts during their conversation in the nurse's office. He was just a pawn in a plan her sister had devised, but now a feeling of doubt began forming in Mukuro's mind. What did I want from Makoto? As her heart churned restlessly, she continued to think. In return, I promise that if I decide to kill someone, it won't be you. Was I impersonating Junko then? Or did I really mean that? When did I start feeling this doubt? Just now, the moment he saved me? Or when he spoke in the nurse's office earlier? When I first confronted him about this killing game before his memories returned? Or was it before even that? Mukuro stood there, confused and overwhelmed, as Makoto slowly opened his eyes, the spear still impaling him through the side. Mukuro? Makoto, are you okay? Mukuro was no longer impersonating the ultimate fashionista. Looking up from the floor of the gym, Makoto asked, "Why are you dressed up like Junko?" He was smiling. Maybe he couldn't feel the pain anymore. Or maybe he was being affected by something else. But regardless, Makoto ignored the fact that he was dying just to give Mukuro his warm smile. I'm glad you're safe, Mukuro. As soon as she heard Makoto's weak, fading voice, something inside Mukuro snapped. From within the shell of despair she had built up, an intense emotion began flowing out. No, this is all wrong. She couldn't hold back that emotion any longer. No! For the first time in her entire life, Mukuro unleashed a scream into the world. As Mukuro fell to her knees and clutched her head, a small shadow started walking toward her back. The stuffed animal that had been under her foot. Monokuma. His claws were extended. Give me a second, actually. I just want to know something. Okay. As Mukuro fell to her knees and clutched her head, a small shadow started walking toward her back. The stuffed animal that had been under her foot, Monokuma. His claws were extended and he was no longer walking with his usual wobble. Instead, he moved like a beast, silently stalking its prey as he slowly advanced within his target's blind spot. As he inched closer to Mukuro, Monokuma raised his razor-sharp claws, crouched on his haunches, and suddenly leapt toward the back of her neck. However, just before those claws could reach the paralyzed Mukuro, a dark shadow moved in from the side and swatted those claws away with one blow. His lunge deflected, Monokuma was sent flying through the air, spinning wildly before crashing into the wall.
Damn you!
What are you trying to do? Sakura Ogami, the ultimate martial artist, had just prevented another tragedy. She stood before Monokuma and addressed him in a loud, booming voice. Not only did you attempt to kill Junko for violating school regulations, you even attacked Makoto, who had nothing to do with this. If you plan to continue acting in such a savage manner, there is no reason for us to play along with your game. Ryakuya Jigami, the ultimate affluent progeny, smirked condescendingly at Sakura. Fool. One could say you now violate school regulations with your senseless actions. He looked as if he honestly did not care if his fellow students lived or died at all. Well, she merely deflected the headmaster's attack just now, so I do not think it truly counts as an act of violence. Well, she merely deflected the headmaster's attack just now, so I do not think it truly counts as an act of violence. Like Byakuya, Celeste seemed unfazed as she chided him over his words. However, the banter between the two was enough to stir the stunned students to action. Makoto! Sayaka was the first one to run toward Makoto, who was laying there bleeding from his stomach. But Monokuma stopped her, shouting in a tone of voice that seemed completely out of character.
Be careful! Don't get close to those two.
Huh? Startled by Monokuma's desperate tone, Sayaka and the others stopped moving almost instinctively. Students looked around at each other. Instead of his usual playful gait, Monokuma walked toward them with deliberate, methodical steps. And then he suddenly blurted out something that took everyone, including Mukuro Ikusaba, by surprise.
I'm sure you're probably confused by this sudden turn of events, but I want you guys to work together.
As Mukuro slowly turned her head toward Monokuma, he pointed at her and yelled,
Mukuro Ikusaba and her accomplice, Makoto Neigi, are the terrorists responsible for locking you all inside the academy.
This motherfucking cunt. I fucking hate Monokuma. Once again, time stopped for Mukuro. But this time she wasn't the only one affected. Everyone seemed to be frozen in shock. After a few seconds of silence, Aoi Asahina, the ultimate swimming pro, spoke first. You're kidding, right? I mean, Makoto is a terrorist. That's impossible. And who's Mukuro, anyway? I mean, that's Junko. Monokuma began slowly explaining to Aoi.
The real Junko must be in prison somewhere in this school. Worst case scenario, she might be killed. Mukuro must have researched which one of you would be easiest for her to impersonate and hit among you all by pretending to be her. She was probably trying to make sure the killing game went smoothly.
Suddenly, Monokuma's hands and feet began jerking in an awkward motion as he looked at the other students and introduced himself.
I'm Bashiki Madari, the ultimate hacker.
This fucking bitch.
I'm your upperclassman. I hacked into the academy from the outside, and I was finally able to take control of Monokuma's body just a little while ago.
Take control? From who?
From the head of the terrorist organization that's controlling this robot from the outside.
Bullshit! What are you saying, Junko? Mukuro trembled as she heard the words coming out of Monokuma's mouth. For a brief moment, she clung to the hope that her sister wasn't trying to kill her, but as soon as that hope was born, it was immediately consumed by despair. Junko had the power to transform hope into despair. She would never let anyone hack her that easily. There was only one explanation. Junko Enoshima was pretending to be someone named Bashiki in order to frame Mukuro and Makoto. Bashiki, it just hit me, but it's a spoiler for Zero. Are you fucking kidding me? It was as though Junko was using Mukuro's survival as a branching path to lead the students to a different despair. Monokuma continued talking, telling the students more lies designed to prod them to action. If it's not explained in Danganronpa 3, it's never gonna be explained to me.
On your first day to Hope Peak Academy, you guys were exposed to sleeping gas, knocked unconscious, and taken hostage. Mukuro and Makoto are probably the only operatives that the terrorists sent inside the school. That means they probably know how to escape from here.
And then, Monokuma turned to face Mukuro.
Mukuro Igasaba was a member of a mercenary group called Fenrir. She's a wanted criminal who's killed over 10 people associated with the school. So don't get soft and think you can capture her alive. In fact, that's what the cops told me. So the moment I saw an opening, I tried hacking the trap they set and tried to kill her.
Mukuro could just say anything to make sure that none of this is real. But what about Makoto? Monokuma gave a cold, emotionless answer to Sayaka's question. My guess is that a measly little ultimate lucky student didn't stand a chance to find a group like Fenrir. The snippet I watched was so sad. Don't tell me that! He was probably threatened and forced to cooperate before you entered the school. Or, judging from his earlier actions, maybe Mukuro seduced him. Sayaka's face went pale when she heard that answer, and she immediately stopped talking. Mukuro raised her head and shouted, You're wrong! Makoto isn't a terrorist. You all have to believe me. The whole gym fell silent. And then, as if he was speaking for everyone there, Taka stepped forward and nervously asked, What do you mean, Makoto isn't a terrorist? It sounds like you're saying that there's no doubt that you in fact are a terrorist. I ask that you correct yourself at once and say, we are not terrorists. Celeste began expressing her own doubts as well. It is strange. Does it not seem odd that she is so protected of someone we all just met a few days ago? Mukuro stood in silence. The other students' faces began to fill with suspicion and doubt as they realized they weren't looking at the real Junko Enoshima. Byakuya pushed up his glass. He began coldly pointing out what seemed out of place to him. I heard the full Makoto, or whatever his name is, call you Mukuro instead of Junko. How would Makoto know that your name is really Mukuro if he just met you not that long ago? I also heard of Fenrir, continued Byakuya. As I recall, its members have a tattoo somewhere on their body. Instinctively, Byakuya's words put Mukuro into a calm state of mind. In hostile situations, her defensive reflexes as the ultimate soldier often manifested themselves. Mukuro's tattoo was on the back of her right hand. She wondered how she could hide this from the other students without also calling attention to it. But in the end, this concern was in vain. If the police records are true, she should have a tattoo on the back of her right hand, as Monokuma had freely divulged that information. Alright! Show us the back of your hand and prove your innocence. Monokuma dispensed another unnecessary remark.
Make sure you look real close. She might have covered it up with foundation.
Junko had ordered Mukuro to hide her tattoo with foundation, so Monokuma's information was entirely true. There was nothing Mukuro could do, except stay quiet. However, she wasn't staying quiet because her identity was about to be exposed. She was struck by the realization that her sister was completely serious about pinning this all on her. Why the hesitation? Shouted the foolishly honest Taka. As my classmate, I have complete faith in you. From behind him, Mifumi Yamada, the ultimate fanfic creator, murmured to himself as cold sweat ran down his cheeks.
Wow, look at that. I guess this is what they call a checkmate, huh?
Why don't you fess up already, you bastard? In contrast to Hifumi, Mondo Iwata, the ultimate biker game leader, was royally pissed. However, there were some students who were busy questioning Monokuma instead of Mukuro. You're not coming to save us? Shouted Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star. You should hurry up and charge in here already. Monokuma looked at Leon and shook his head softly.
The police can't help you right now. Not only are you guys hostages, it's possible that the entire school has been rigged with explosives and poison gas. I hacked into this Monokuma robot to investigate that for myself.
Then what about everyone on that DVD? What about everyone inside the school? The memory of the DVD she was forced to watch yesterday still weighed heavily on her mind, but Monokuma didn't have a clear answer.
I don't know anything about DVDs, but there are definitely terrorists causing havoc out here. Law enforcement around the world is in shambles trying to deal with this.
That's impossible. Sayaka shut and collapsed to her knees. Sayaka. Next to her, Chihiro Fujisaki, the ultimate programmer, was unsure about what she should do. Behind her, two other girls stood silently. The first two were Toko Fukuwawa, the ultimate writing progeny. Hold on, how old is Makoto and Hajime? Wiki, here I come. She seemed to be trying very hard not to look at Makoto as he lay bleeding. The other was a quiet girl who hadn't talked about herself much, named Kyoko Kirigiri. Unlike Toko, Kyoko was watching everything intently, as if she were studying the scene of a crime. From Makoto's breathing patterns to subtle changes in Mukuro's facial expression, nothing was escaping her attention. Suddenly, Toko began at 16, 17. Hajime is older. Okay. Suddenly, Toko began nervously talking to Sakura. So anyway, let's just say that Mukuro woman, or whoever she over there, is a terrorist. Hurry up and beat her to death or something. We don't know that yet.
We don't know that yet. Ifs do not mete out justice based on simple speculation.
Sakura tried to get near Makoto to examine his wounds, but Monokuma stood in her way, shouting,
Don't come any closer.
This meant that Mukuro was the only one who could get close to Makoto. She had ended countless lives on the battlefield. She knew from experience. If she didn't treat Makoto's wounds, he would die. February 5th, 1993. The more you know. So what you're saying about Hajime is that he's only 2 years younger than me. I actually wasn't expecting that to work the way it did. His wounds would not immediately fatal, but if he continued losing blood, he would eventually slip into shock and die shortly thereafter. Please, you need to treat Makoto first. Absolutely not, said Byakuya, harshly interrupting Mukuro. Tying you up and examining the back of your right hand is our first priority. Makoto's in danger. Now's not the time for that, said Aoi as she carried a worried glance at Makoto. She was still having trouble understanding the situation and hadn't decided if Makoto was suspicious or not. Byakuya was about to snap back at her, but Mukuro's actions stunned him into silence. She took a deep breath, and then, January 1st, 1994 for Hajime. Hajime's younger! Mukuro removed the blonde wig from her head. Where there were 2 long blonde pigtails only a moment before, there was now short black hair. She cleared her face. Oh, Naegi is older? Yeah. If 1993 versus 1994, absolutely. She cleared her face of all emotion, and when she spoke, her voice ran throughout the gym. I'm not Junko Enoshima. My name is Mukuro Ikusawa. The student stared wide at her, open confession. That doesn't seem right but with the anime, but whatever. I don't care. All she did was removed her wig and cleared her emotions. But in doing so, the person the students had recognized as Junko Enoshima vanished from their sight. Oh my god, my leg! The terrorist that had taken her place continued to speak in a calm, stoic tone. I helped lock everyone inside this academy. The confession on the seaside cliff moment has finally arrived, Tafumi blurted out. What? Wigs are against school regulations, Junko. I mean, Mukuro, shouted Taka. As disturbed by their cries of excitement, the other students began clamoring amongst themselves. Well, at anime, when does age look like it should? We got buff 12-year-olds, 100-year-old lolis. Fucking hell, right? I mean, Krillin exists. Hell, fucking Goku's in his 40s or 50s? Yeah, but Naegi's class 78. And Nagato is class 77. Could be held back a fucking year? Or it could be a countdown? Since they were losing funding? I don't know. So Makoto's wounds are like real? Hinagi got held back at Wrecked. Does that mean that stuff about terrorists and whatever is also real too? So everything that happened these past few days wasn't a bunch of staged events? As the reality of the situation began dawning on Yasuhiro, all Leon could say to him was, "Shut the fuck up!" Byakuya just remained calm and adjusted Mukuro in a condescending manner as I take a fucking drink. What does your group want? If you were after money, you would have already tried to negotiate with me. I mean, he was lucky to survive almost everything up to the events of Danganronpa 1. Fair. Of course, I'd rather let them die than surrender to your ransom demands. I have watched the first 2 episodes of the Despair arc. Just the fact that, like, Nagato is just going, oh man, I'm unlucky, as he tries to get the drink from the vending machine. And then a truck lands on the vending machine and starts dispensing every fucking soda. I guess my luck still hasn't run out. Fuck is bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit, I say. I love him so much. I bet ya fucking do. Jesus Christ. That's what I said. There's fucking violence. Actually, there's a secret extra part to Despair involving him. What does that mean? Like, there's a special episode that's just about Nagata? Oh god, I'd rather let them die than surrender to your ransom demands. Our purpose is to fill the world with despair. Byakuya scoffed at this notion and began to speak once again. You talking about the OVA? I want the charger cable. I see. Monokuma said something similar. So that ideology is what fuels your terrorism. It's true, if you did anything to me, you would certainly fill the world with despair. But obviously, that would be impossible for you. Special episode involving him and a machine. Okay, yeah. What the fuck? Oh, and Hajime. What the fuck does that mean? Yoi couldn't believe what Byakuya was saying and frowned as she muttered, how self-centered can you be? After confirming that Byakuya had no more questions for her, Mukuro looked at Makoto, whose breathing had slowed, and let her voice show some emotion. But Makoto has nothing to do with this. You can't believe what Monokuma says. Or Izuru. Oh, sweet Jesus. What did you say, bitch? Monokuma shouted Mondo. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're a terrorist just like Monokuma said. Mukuro looked away from Mondo and continued speaking. That's true. But Makoto isn't involved at all. Celeste coldly brushed her objection aside. I do not think that trying to protect him will do you any good. After all, we all heard Makoto call you by your real name. Danganronpa 2.5 Nagato and the World Destroyer. Okay. She had no words. There was nothing she could say to protect Makoto, even though Makoto was truly innocent. Though Mukuro was the ultimate soldier, her powers were largely limited to battle. Even a normal high school student could outwit her when it came to debate and negotiations. If she were the ultimate negotiator, she might be able to convince them that their memories have really been erased. But in her current situation, if she tried to bring up their memory loss, they would think it was a desperate excuse. I must say this, Nagato is completely different in this episode. Okay. Even Mukuro knew that. Even if she didn't know what to say, she still knew what to do. Right now, we need to treat Makoto first. And then she started walking toward Makoto as if nothing had happened. To the others, it seemed like Mukuro decided to abruptly change the subject. Hold it. We will immediately take Makoto to the nurse's office for treatment. However, we must tie you up. This was Sakura's honest demand. But there was no way Mukuro could accept it. If she was separated from Makoto, there'd be no telling what Monokuma would do to him. Between Mondo's hot temper and Byakuya's cold heart, Makoto could easily sustain further injuries under the pretense of interrogation. Furthermore, among these students, Mukuro knew she was the only one who had experienced treating wounds due to her time with Fenrir. After mulling it over, she narrowed her eyes and went silent. Her mind was made up. She was determined to fight her way out of here and escape with Makoto. I apologize, but I need you to fall asleep right now. As she said that, Sakura instantly positions herself behind Mukuro. She's completely within her blind spot. To a normal person, it would have seemed like Sakura had suddenly vanished. After moving faster than any human being could see, Sakura's equally fast hand launched a blow toward the back of Mukuro's neck. However, sorry Sakura, but I need to get out of here. Mukuro parried Sakura's fist with a spinning roundhouse kick. Sakura raised an eyebrow at the unexpected attack. Mukuro tried to use her momentum of her kick to sweep Sakura's feet out from under her. However, Sakura dodged and instinctively struck back against Mukuro's pivot leg. But Mukuro was faster and jumped up, aiming a tornado kick at Sakura's shin. What the fuck am I reading? Sakura deflected the attack with one arm, then both combatants looked backwards, glared, and charged simultaneously. Every blow they dealt was parried and countered by the other, and though they were both unarmed, the sound of their battle echoed throughout the gym. It was like a typhoon had been compressed to the size of a car and set loose inside the gym. A manga. This is not a manga. If pictures actually existed here, I'd be happy. They do not. This is actually a fucking light novel. I am reading a fucking light novel on stream. I've made the worst mistake of my life. All they could do was stare at the breathtaking dance of death unfolding before them. After 10 minutes had passed, the enormous sound of one final impact ran throughout the gym. The two warriors looked back once again and breathed heavily as they stared each other down. My mistake. Though it's only been a few days, I cannot believe I did not notice such an impressive fighter was hiding among us. In addition to the surprise Sakura felt, it was as if the battle had left her energized. Mukuro, on the other hand, looked down at her arm, confirmed it had been wounded during the battle, and thought to herself, "She's strong. I don't think Sakura is even taking this seriously right now." Despite being constantly surrounded by firearms, blades, traps, and explosives during her time with Fenrir, this is the first time she had ever been wounded. Mukuro was powerless before the might of the woman known as the ultimate martial artist and the strongest woman in the world. Just as I thought, I can't beat Sakura with my bare hands alone. If she had been directly ordered to kill Sakura, Mukuro would have opted to either simply snipe her from a distance or poison her. At this close range, she would need an assault rifle just to stand a fighting chance. I don't have time for this. She looked at Makoto and confirmed that his breathing had grown even shallower. I need to hurry. But at that moment, she had no one to turn to for help. Suddenly, Mukuro had an idea. It was true that getting an ally in this situation was impossible. Soldiers versus Sakura barehanded is impossible to win. However, she could still turn one person into her enemy's enemy. Mukuro took a deep breath before she charged at Sakura. Then she immediately fainted and charged at a different girl. Please be Toko. Woo! Toko, who had been cowering in fear from the battle between Sakura and Mukuro in the corner of the gym. This is bad. Sakura was caught off guard and tried to run after her, but Mukuro was a step ahead and reached Toko first. Why me? I'm sorry. Wait, hold on up. Mukuro jabbed Toko in her solar plexus and she fell into her arms. Taka and Neo yelled out in shock. This is bad. She plans to use Toko as a hostage. No, she doesn't. No, she's not. Toko! In contrast to their shocked faces, Byakuya just snickered and coldly remarked, "You fool. Do you really think we care if you take someone we just met a few days ago as your hostage?" Mukuro just softly glanced at Byakuya and replied, "You didn't meet her a few days ago." What did you say? You met her 2 years ago. Byakuya scowled. Mukuro ignored him and held her bloody arm in front of Toko's face. And then she yelled into her ears, "Wake up, Genocide Jack." It seemed so random and out of place. Why would Mukuro mention the name of a notorious serial killer right now? Students looked at each other with confusion when suddenly, Toko, who had begun groaning in pain, suddenly kicked off at the floor of the gym with renewed vigor. She leapt into the air much higher than any normal human should have been able to. While hovering several meters in mid-air, Toko twirled faster than a professional figure skater. What the fuck? This caused her skirt to flutter, revealing multiple pairs of sparkling scissors. Countless tally marks were scattered and scratched into her legs, like a killing count, carved into a fighter jet. Why did nobody ever tell me until now that Genocide Jack is also Zaz from fucking Batman? I love Sans. This is great. If not for this situation, Toko's glamorous jumps and spins would have been a sight to behold. The girl formerly known as Toko Fukua cackled wildly, her red eyes sparkling as her absurdly long tongue flopped out of her mouth. Oh my god, it's actually fucking canon. She legit physically changes. She gets a long tongue and everything. This is BBC's Jekyll miniseries all over again. Jekyll and Hyde are like, they actually physically change. He gets like weird vampire-like teeth and shit. It's awesome. He called for me, and so I appear. Danganronpa is fucking amazing. It is fucking amazing. I got a murder IOU for YOU. I love Jack. I wanna cosplay Genocide Jill so fucking bad. Toko? The situation changed so drastically that even Sayaka, who was silent until now, spoke up. Hey, you flash in the pan! Don't treat Genocide Jack like that depressing little four eyes. That dirty girl doesn't bathe herself at all, so I gotta put in 5 times the effort to rub myself down in the shower. Fuck, you need the ton of outfits and scissors. Oh, I can get scissors. The outfit? Sure. Ton? Might be harder. Togo suddenly changed her personality, sent the students clamoring among themselves. Fucking, what the hell does that mean? Monomi just shook his head.
There's some things even I don't understand.
The students continued to panic at the strange turn of events. Toko, now calling herself Genocide Jack, took out a set of scissors from under her skirt and snipped them with glee as she looked around the gym. Man, it'd be a while since I got to stretch my legs. So what were you guys gonna do here at the gym while I was snoozing away? Have an orgy? I understand. Totally understand. You guys need me to cut up your clothes so you can feel even naughtier. Yeah, right. Why the hell would I do that for you dumbasses? My scissors are only meant for cutting the supple, tender flesh of adorable boys. Genocide Jack was causing a ruckus, but when she saw Makoto laying on the floor, she tilted her head once again. Huh? Big Mac, you're like totally about to die. Oh yeah, she remembers everything from 2 years ago. She didn't get all knocked out. That's right. I don't doubt about your cosplaying escapades to have red contacts. I was once at a cosplay picnic, and a person with Solix from Homestuck had the red and blue glasses, took them off, had red and blue contacts. Fucking commendable. But now I'm realizing that you're right. The one problem is the red contacts, and I have never put a contact in my eye before. I refuse to get contacts. I prefer glasses, so that sounds fucking terrifying. What's the deal? Did the world fill you with so much despair that you all came here to commit mass suicide? It's so hot, but why are you starting without me? Toko, get a hold of yourself. Genocide Jack ignored AoE and let her emotions run unchecked, jumping and dancing with excitement as she held her scissors. Jeez, I wanted to stab Big Mac's side myself. The spot right here, where the ribs are kinda showing already. He's not even screaming right now, though. What does that mean? Oh well. Maybe I can get used to this feeling of alienation instead. I have no idea what's going on anymore. This is all the aliens' fault. Masahiro buried his head into his arms, but no one was paying attention to him, like they fucking should. The students' attention was entirely focused on Genocide Jack. Using that to her advantage, Mukuro began sneaking over to Makoto. As she cautiously picked him up, she confirmed that his body temperature was starting to decrease. I can still make it there in time. Though she was carrying another person, Mukuro managed to soften the sound of her footsteps as she ran for the gym's doors. By the time the students heard Mukuro open the door, it was already too late. She had managed to escape the gym with Makoto. I wonder what Jill's nickname for the pop star in Mukuro and Leon. However, not everyone was unaware of what Mukuro was doing. Monokuma saw her movements out of the corner of his eye, but chose not to tell the students. And one other person, Kyoko Kirigiri. She saw Mukuro carry Makoto away, but did not inform the others as she watched them leave in silence. As everyone rested with their own personal thoughts and speculations, Hoshi Academy began walking a path toward a completely different chaos. With Makoto on her back, Mukuro took several trophies from the gym entrance, and after passing through the door leading to the hallway, detective active. Of course she fucking is. She jammed the trophies through the door handles. Though Sakura could easily destroy these makeshift locks, they should buy Mukuro a few seconds. How fucking oh my god. Jesus Christ, can I just read the summarized version? This is long. This might be the entire stream. Fucking hell. Chapters 4 and 5 are so fucking long according to this. It's not even funny. Can I just read the fucking shortened version and do the Monomi game? Then Mukuro started running to the nurse's office, the place she last spoke to Makoto. Everything necessary for performing first aid could be found there. Her little sister was her enemy. Can chat please fucking vote on if I have to do this whole fucking light novel or if I can just read the summarized version? Fellow Ultimate students were her enemy. Her only ally right now was Makoto, who was on the verge of death. Mukuro knew that even she wasn't her own ally right now. Amidst all this chaos, Mr. Sister's betrayal and nearly being killed, I'll maybe stop midway and go do Monomi for a bit. I just don't want this whole fucking thing. No, this is supposed to end today. This is the epilogue stream. There are no more Danganronpa streams unless it's Ultra Despair Girls. This ends today. Danganronpa 2 is over today. And I like to play some sort of game. I didn't think this would be a whole fucking thing. Oh, in that case, why spend time reading this? Because I thought, right? I recommend summarizing it, but read this in your own time. I mean, it's not that long. This is like 4 hours. Are you fucking kidding me? I initially read on Game FAQ that it was 1 hour. Whoever said 1 hour needs to be put down. They fucking lie. If you read it yourself, sure. Jesus Christ. Right, summarized version. Mukuro carries Makoto on her back as she runs to the nurse's office to treat his wounds and save his life. She also ponders the fact that Junko just betrayed her and nearly killed her. The other students in the gymnasium face off against the serial killer Genocide Jack, and she starts a fight with Sakura. Back in the nurse's office, Mukuro uses the first aid equipment to stop Makoto's bleeding. She's in the process of performing a blood transfusion when Monokuma appears behind her. As always, Junko uses her skills and manipulation to confuse and distract Mukuro from the correct course of action in an attempt to prevent Mukuro from saving Makoto's life. Junko says, "I love you" to Mukuro, and in that moment, Mukuro realizes Junko is breaking all connections between them. There. That was all of Chapter 3 of the light novel in fucking a minute. How long would it take for me to read the actual light novel version? 2 fucking hours? Chapter 4, more than 10 minutes pass and Jack is tied and locked up in her room. Half the students stay behind to keep watch over her, while the other half search the school building for Mukuro and Makoto. When they arrive at the nurse's office, Kyoko finds a non-functioning Monokuma with a hole through his chest and the remains of a security camera. Damn, Mukuro! Kyoko tells Chihiro to stay with her in the nurse's office to search for clues because he's the only one who can investigate Monokuma's body, and the others leave the nurse's office. She tells Chihiro to use his laptop microphone and voice recording function because she wants to record everything that they will hear from this point. Then she says that she's found Makoto, and he was in a bed that was in a blind spot from the door as a blood pack that was hidden beside the bed providing him a transfusion.
Kyoko also finds Mukuro's hiding place, so she asks Mukuro to explain her side of the story. Mukuro tells her that Kyoko is the ultimate detective in the rest of the story and leaves the room. Finally, Chihiro finds in Monokuma's control system that he is the creator of the program. Why would Chihiro make Monokuma? What the fuck am I missing here? After entering the main hallway and making sure to keep away from Sakura and Mondo in particular, Mukuro encounters a group of Monokuma units in the hall that Junko uses to taunt her, calling her a disappointment. They all proceed to attack her, but she is able to fend them off with the use of a metal pipe and her military training. Junko continues to taunt her, saying that she has no intention of letting the students die, so she can just erase their memories as many times and for how long she wants to keep the killing game going. Despite Mukuro's efforts, the number of Monokuma units keeps increasing endlessly to the point where she begins to tire. She refuses to stop fighting, determined to ensure that Makoto and the others escape to the outside world. Again, all of Chapter 4, fucking done. There, that was quick. Chapter 5. Junko continues to watch Mukuro fight the hordes of Monokumas, amused to see her sister trying so hard to cause her despair. Feeling a great sensation of despair from the events unfolding before her, Junko decides to try and personally talk to her sister using the speaker system, in an attempt to bring her back from her inhuman state. Her plan ends up working when she plays a clip of Makoto from before he saves Mukuro, causing her to momentarily lose focus just in time for the Monokumas to land a string of hits on her. Unable to react quick enough, the Monokumas are able to hold her down. Junko decides to continue her taunting, expressing her plans to restart the killing game with Mukuro participating as herself, with her memories as the ultimate soldier removed. She goes on talking about how when the students find out about Mukuro's state as a member of Ultimate Despair, they turn on her in an instant, but Mukuro can only focus on how losing her memories would remove her connection to Junko almost permanently. Junko decides to brutally injure her sister before removing her memories, calling in the motorcycle that had been planned to be used for the executions. Much to their surprise, Mondo is the one riding the motorcycle when it shows up, crushing the Monokumas that were keeping Mukuro trapped. Junko speaks as Madare. I don't know what the fuck that means. In an attempt to make Mondo turn on Mukuro again. Oh, his fucking older brother who died. But refuses on the notion that he can't stand by and let a girl get hurt. Pulling Mukuro onto the motorcycle, the two flee from the horde of Monokumas chasing after them. While the Monokumas getting close to the bike, Mondo and Mukuro seem to be done for until Sakura intervenes, holding the horde back. How? Oh, Sakura, not Sayaka. Mukuro sees the other students huddled near the front gate along with Makoto, having finally regained consciousness. He was able to convince the other students of the outside world to and stay by recounting his regained memories of their time at Host Peak, causing them to trust him once again. Mukuro is surprised when Makoto expresses his thanks to her and calls her his friend, believing that he could have only seen her as a traitor. Junko, desperate to regain control of the situation, decides to implement a special final exam for the captives, speaking as herself instead of as Madare. She says that if they fail the test, she will reset all their memories and begin the killing game anew. Taka confronts her, adamantly arguing that none of them would commit murder against their classmates. In response, Junko tries to goad Sayaka into confessing her plan to kill Leon, but it's interrupted by Leon chucking Yasuhiro's crystal ball at the Monokuma unit she's talking through. Leon promises to pay flustered Yasuhiro back with the shattered ball, while Sayaka decides to confess her scheme to everyone later. Junko sets up the final exam, promising them all freedom if they can get to a switch at the front gate within 15 seconds of the start of the test. She also mentioned that she'll be sending them off with fireworks, which some of them realize means she plans to self-destruct all the Monokumas in their way, causing the road to escape to be filled with flames. Mukuro decides to try and endure the explosions in order to help her classmates go free, knowing that the escape switch was real. All of Junko's plans had a chance that she'd end up feeling despair herself. Mukuro asks Sakura to propel her forward through the hallway, and that unexpected plan is able to distract Junko for 1 second, long enough for Mukuro to obtain the switch at the end of the path. While doing so, she also uses the metal pipe to destroy the last Monokuma self-destruct system. As the Monokuma unit shuts down, Junko laments that Mukuro put her trust in others in order to complete the challenge. In response to her sister, Mukuro promises to stop any chance of the students killing each other by bringing back their memories as classmates and friends, which Junko had to remove in order to ensure the killing game's success. Feeling the destroyed Monokuma in her arms, she decides that she will seal away all her despair until she can unleash it on her sister, a perfect storm that will be the end of both of them. As the students begin to head into the real world, Mukuro decides to don her Junko disguise once more, prepared to accept prosecution for her role in destroying the world. The other students, despite knowing of Mukuro's actions, decide to forgive her for her actions, but accuse her just a nutty may end up pardoning her once civilization is back to order. Hope to restore the friendships that had lost from their time at Hope's Peak, the 15 survivors agreed to activate the escape switch, opening a door to an uncertain future in a destroyed world. There. That's the entire fucking light novel. It would have taken 6 fucking hours to read in, what, 5 to 10 minutes? Now, what the fuck am I about to play? What the shit is this? Oh my god, there's equipment. There's equipment. The controls are odd about this game. Oh sweet Jesus, is this gonna feel as bad as like Diablo? What the fuck? Also, like I said, there's equipment. I can equip different diapers and ribbons and branches. Those are my weapons and my armor, really? Run and draw. Whirl attack after jumping. Circle is jump. Square is the attack button and circle is... I can understand circle is jump if X was attack, but this just makes no sense. Transform into Usami. I'm assuming that's a super move? Are you telling me to stain my hands? How long are these? Okay, I need to look this up. I'm fucking confused. I need to know. Is a minigame available in Danganronpa 2? It follows Monomi as she sets out to defeat the Monobis. I figured that. Gameplay plays as Monomi, who must defeat various monsters and Monobis. The first stage is unlocked after Chapter 1, with subsequent stages being unlocked at the beginning of each new chapter. Each stage is themed after a different island, and the stage's background include notable areas. At the end of each stage, Monomi has to defeat a boss. Cool. Monomi can attack by jumping on enemies, apart from spiked ones, but her primary ability is Magic Circle, which involves creating trails of magic behind herself as she runs. If she can make a closed shape, a burst of magic appears within the confines, damaging enemies in range. Fuck me, I'm doing the stupid goddamn motorcycle units from Brutal Legend? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Monomi's speed is boosted while trailing magic, but prolonged use can tire her out. Dealing damage to enemies adds to Monomi's hope meter. When it reaches 100, she can transform into Usami, gain invincibility and unlimited magical power for as long as the transformation lasts. Any enemies defeated during the stage have a chance of dropping a number of items, including recovery items, gold bars, which get converted into Monokuma coins, and present boxes, which will give Monomi a random fucking item. There are bosses, there are items, there's equipment. Most powerful equipment comes from... what the fuck? Oh god, all 3 pieces are available from stage 5 and beyond on normal difficulty, but are easiest to obtain by playing the stage on hard. What? In secret, in this stage you'll be able to rebattle each of the bosses in turn and then defeat the final boss. Okay. Let's do it. It's a fucking RPG. This is gonna be the most are 6 to 8 minutes. I'll say just like 10 minutes. Okay, so this will be a fucking hour. You know what? I did the fucking entire game on fucking hard. I deserve a break. No, I don't. No, I don't. This is really the game, huh? Oh my god. Oh look, it's normal fucking blood. Can I just travel? Thank you. Thank you. Cool. So this is really the game, huh? Everyone, come to me. I must do this to you all. I just realized I can also jump on them. Oh, you jump on them to stun them? Really? That's stupid. Where are these enemies? They're cute little things that I have to kill because I'm a horrible fucking monster. So, they last for a while, and then actually, if I can get enemies to walk into it, it actually hurts them. That's good to know. And it actually shows blood now. I think I can turn into Monomi. Or Sami. Man, how fucking Smallful is missing this? So this is really a game, huh? This is really the game. How many fucking waves are there? This has to be done. This has to be done soon. Please, for the love of God, be done soon. Yeah, so as long as they walk into it, it's fine. How many waves? How many waves per stage? Can somebody tell me that? Ah, shit. I thought I had enough. Oh, is it the bigger the circle, the more powerful? No, it's just randomized. V3 has a dungeon crawler, but to be good at the dungeon crawler, you gotta play the board game at like 30 times. What fucking board game?! What fucking board game exists? Final wave, cool. Oh shit. Oh, well, this is bad. Ow. Oh no, you hurt me. Oh wow, you actually do hurt. Come on. Ow, come on. Dickhead. Over here. What are you gonna do now? The board game is all the characters from Danganronpa 1 and 3. Huh. Am I just losing high scores? That's all that happening? Because I don't care. Fuck, I thought I could... Shoot your fucking laser! Shoot your fucking laser! There. Why? This is not worth anything. Can I just jump on him? Oh my god, this is the dumbest. This is the dumbest. I can stun lock him, huh? I can just stun lock him? Is this real? No, the heart is your health. You can die. Okay. I can't fucking do anything. Come on. how many fucking hits does this stupid thing take? So this is really... That was real. That was a real thing I have to play. This is a real fucking thing that they decided was okay. Tell me I have better equipment. Woo! Woo! Does it actually show changes? No. It's still the same stupid fucking Monomi. I'm gonna message Smallful and be like, look, it's fucking happening now! Playing as Big Ol' Bunny. Because Big Ol' Bunny. Big Ol' Bunny. Big Ol' Bunny. Big Ol' Bunny! Come on, let's ride. Come on, let's ride. Oh, so this was the, what fucking map is this? This is... Yeah, this is where the titty twister, where the fuck it is, the music venue was. Small, we summon you to the realm to watch me play the fucking bunny in the fucking dumbest minigame. You know what? This is still more fun than Unlimited Saga. This is still... but still plays better than Unlimited Saga. Not as good as Groundlance: A Heritage of War, but that's because you could actually make your own skill trees. Which was really fucking cool. I was about to say, where the fuck are the enemies? Why the fuck am I killing, like, the cutest things in the world? This is fucked up. I feel like the enemy, but they're trying to kill me. Well, there will be no mercy in this dojo. Because Monokuma. Because fucking John Kreese told me. Where are... Thank you. Holy shit, there's so many fucking enemies that are just hidden. This is ridiculous that this is actually a fucking... There's more of you fuckers this wave? Would you like to... Is there anybody over here? No? Cool. Wave 5. Excellent. What the fuck are you all? Cacti? Why am I fighting traffic cones? Did nobody just say because Monokuma? That's not a fucking answer. Why am I fighting traffic cones? It's Pokemon Ranger. Oh, and this is why I'm so glad I don't play Pokemon games. This is why I gave up on fucking Yellow. God, if this is really what Pokemon games are like now, or at least one of them, holy shit, we need the fucking end of the series. She says, knowing full well that even though the last game she played was Yellow, she will absolutely fucking play the new Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Legends Arceus because they actually look like real fucking games. However, I still think Digimon is better. Character development, actual plots, fucking, you know, crazy-ass designs, and I mean crazy-ass designs. Pokemon Ranger was DS touchscreen. I remember which one it was, I just didn't know it had to do with fucking drawing circles. Don't end Pokemon Rangers games are old. I like them. They're not old. I guess everything is old because I'm fucking old. Oh man, I got the premium diaper for fucking Armor. Aren't we so fucking lucky, guys? This is the dumbest thing I have... No, this still isn't the dumbest thing I've played in my entire life. That still goes to fucking Unlimited Saga. And the Clue point-and-click game, Fatal Illusions. This is actually... What? I was just like, there's a jump attack? What the fuck? Nobody told me there was a jump attack. Or I guess I did, but it doesn't actually do anything. It sucks. Time to just stun lock enemies. Be stun locked. Be stun locked, you fucking... Really? This is the attack it does? Oh my god, really? Again? Did I really beat it that fast? There's no way I beat it that fast. That was easier than the first boss! I mean, yeah, Digimon is better, but Pokemon is good. Wow, so lucky. This is so dumb. At least this is short. Holy Christ. Holy Christ, that's a lot of defense. Oh man, that one has a fucking heart on it. Oh no, it's just me selecting different things. The selections are heart. You killed Snowy Dad. I did not kill Snowy's dad. Oh shit, wait, you right, Snake, fuck. No, but Snowy started off as a fucking bunny. She then just kinda, you know, molted into a snake. And then she left, and then she fucking went to college and gave us our granddaughter, Icy, who molted and became a fucking gorilla. Cause, I don't know, man. Can we talk about the fact that the fucking... It started as an egg that went to a bunny, that went into its small cocoon, and then out of that small cocoon came a giant fucking baby gorilla. Can we just talk about that? Hitchcock Hitchhike, really? Best pet sim. You're right, it's better than a fucking Tamagotchi. You're not wrong. Can I fight you guys, please? Thank you. I am trying to do... I just tried doing the square attack. Yeah, this fucking aerial attack doesn't work now. I don't get it. How the fuck do you get it to activate? What the fuck? Oh my god, I hate this. Oh my god, I hate this. Spikehead. Yeah, I'm hitting square. That fucking attack that was supposed to work on boss, that I was doing against the boss, not actually hitting it, but fucking trying, doesn't actually work now, and I don't get why. Also, I'm not even using Usami mode. I'm staying as Monomi and kicking ass. Does this actually get harder? Because I have a lot of fucking health. Holy crap. I refuse to die. I will live forever. Or do you have to jump on them and then do the attack? Does it only work if you do a thing? I need you out of the corner. I need you out of the corner. Thank you. Now you die. Wave 4. I'm so happy these are only 10 waves each. God damn it. Define harder. Anything. Anything. Wait, if this is canon, why can't Monomi become Usami at any time? I just... Oh my god, I'm not even going to comment on what I just got on Discord because that is amazing and I love that question. Or I love that statement. Oh. I love my viewers so much. Y'all are silly motherfuckers. Okay, the answer is, I don't know, she can only do it 42 times. That also explains the ultimate answer. Wave 7. Wave 8. Oh man, I got a witch's bloom. No, I'm not even switching to... I don't need health items. I need nothing. I need fucking nothing at this point. My fucking defense is amazing. We got a tornado warning at 10 p.m. Are you shitting me? Hope everything goes well. Fucking hell. Okay, we're starting with you. We get rid of 3 of you bastards. We go with you next. We'll go with you next. And then you're done. It only lasted 15 minutes. Jesus Christ. The evil traffic cone has been defeated. Oh shit, I might not be able to jump on this boss. Yeah, I can. Oh god, this is a beautiful Joe fight. I have to jump on top of the fucking bird and do all sorts of things. Can I stun you, please? I can't do shit. I just have to do... What the fuck am I supposed to do? Ah, that's what I'm supposed to do. Ah, that too. Just let it run into shit like an idiot. Wow, again. Look at my fucking health. Nothing happened. My PSN account isn't working. That's probably bad. That was such a fucking nothing battle. These are all such nothing battles. What the fuck? Holy shit, my power goes up to another 150? Are you kidding me? Fucking strength 10, defense 10, Usami 150, don't care. I should be doing this on hard. These probably give better drops on hard. Actually, the next one I will do on hard because it's supposed to drop the best stuff. Also, we're almost done. Already. Be right back. Okay. What the fuck is this? Why is this an actual game? Why am I, like, at the same time having fun and yet bored out of my fucking skull? Look, it's that song I like. You know what really sounds good right now? I just remember at my own high school and my brain just going, man, the CVS near the high school? I want a Choco fucking taco. I want a Choco taco so bad right now. But do you even know where to get a Choco taco? Does anybody here even know what the fuck a Choco taco is? It's a Klondike thing. Think of Klondike, but shaped in the shell of a taco. And it's amazing. It's God tier. I love them. Fucking Choco tacos are great. It is an ice cream taco. It's easy to understand, but it's still one of the best things in the world. What the fuck are you? Big old bunny. Goodbye, evil bunny. The good bunny must continue to live. What is it? A fucking mini boss? But did I just have spikes? What the fuck? Can I stun you? Oh, you're just a normal enemy. Supercharged. Silliest game ever. This game is amazing. I love it. I hate it. Again, still not losing any fucking health at all. My defense is like just infinite. It's amazing. Shit, meteor rod? I'm okay with that. Actual blood, by the way. Respect the struggle that they had to actually put blood into fucking Danganronpa. They didn't want to, but they had to, knowing full well that people like me exist. Oh man, I'm now realizing I get to fight Monokuma as Monomi, and that's amazing. One more round? Wave 10. Hell yes. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Bounce on you. Bounce on... God, jump physics in this are awful. Final wave. I'm fighting you again. Oh, you're the horse. Okay. What the fuck was that? This is real. Again. Wow. So fucking hard. So fucking hard. Hardest thing I've ever played. Holy shit. Defense down. Oh man, I'm so scared of my defense going down. It's time. It is now time to bring the hard mode. See how hard it actually is. All for extra drops. For potential drops, I should say. Probably not actually gonna get drops. Who fucking knows? I don't. It's just so stupid. I have no commentary. I'm literally just in an infinite fucking gameplay loop now of the same shit with the same enemies. There's nothing here. I got one item. Can I get some other items? Can I get some really, really good drops? Please, thank you. Okay, bye. Lol. Actually, no, I can take you both out. I can only take one of you out? What the fuck? Holy shit, you guys are not dying. Kudos to you. Damn, you guys actually have That's what it is by harder mode. It's more health. Is that what it is? It's more fucking health on the enemy. Holy shit, they actually froze me in place. And I still... How are you not dead? Die! Holy shit! What the fuck was that? That's not hard, that's just arbitrary. Meanwhile, I still killed half of them. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my god. There. So hard. Oh, there's another one. Hi. Bye. Wave 5. Kill half these things in one fucking go. Where is my magic meter? How do I know when my magic runs out? Like how, there's no stamina meter on the screen. There's nothing to actually determine any of this shit. Magic is how long the line is you can draw. The more magic, the bigger the line. Oh, so it's like units in fucking MMO or MOBAs. You're not allowed to actually know what it means. You just have to arbitrarily figure it out. Got it. Fucking hell, I love trying to remember what units are in fucking Smite. How far the attack can hit and shit. Where are you? There you are. Supposed to have drops for me, game. Supposed to give me fucking equipment. I need it. I just did a fucking jump attack while the enemy was in the air from fucking getting rocked. That is awesome. Fuck yeah, I did it again. How are you not dead? Die! Holy shit! Fucking the infinite enemy. Fuck me, now it's spike enemies. Except they're gonna die. Watch this. Shit, they're not dead? There you go. Goodbye, little cutie things. You're not allowed to live. I'm sorry. You've all sinned by the hands of Monomi. You must be cleansed. You must be cleansed, my child. Cleanse my child. I'm losing it here. Cleanse my child. The beating of the stick will bring you to salvation. Oh my god, they're still not dead. Are you dead now? Senka, you dead? Yeah, man. Who the hell's left? Oh, over here. Why were you over here? Wave 9. Oh man, I got the 7C Hope Rod. Guys, that's such rare loot. I'm such an elite fucking gamer. This is really my life right now. I'm playing a fucking game where I play as a bunny. Best bunny. Okay, you know what? You're right. There's at least that. I get to be the best bunny while playing this fucking minigame. Wave 10. Man, I put this on hard mode to get extra loot, and all I got was one fucking item so far. I'm kind of pissed. Wave 11. Is that what the difference is for difficulty? Is it more waves? Is that all it is? Or is this always gonna be this many waves? Because it's the second to last stage. I just need to know. I just need to know how this all works out at the end. How are you not dead yet? Why are none of these things dead yet? Fucking Monomi. Kill them, please. Beat them with your fucking stick. Are you not dead? Please, for God's sake. Die. Thank you. Final wave. Oh man, it's a fucking gorilla. I can't... Oh, there it goes. I'm jumping on it now. Man, this is so hard. Man, this is so hard. Am I really losing fucking magic that fast? Oh, that actually hurt me. Holy shit, that actually also hurt me. Wow, you're actually hurting me. I'm fucking proud. Something's actually hurting. Okay, we have a problem. There. It's Usami time, baby. There we go. There we go. There we go. All we had to do was go from best bunny to bestest bunny, and we won. The one boss that could actually kick my fucking ass. The one. Is this the best equipment? Is this the best equipment? What are the best equipments? What are the best? 7th C Hope Rod. Cool. Fantastic. My strength goes up by 4 fucking hundred. I unlocked the Orthodox Voice. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
The end when there's no hope. Oh, so this is her coming back to life. This canonically is her coming back to life to then be summoned to fight Junko as Junko's execution. If I'm in the data world, this has to be that point. This was a boss rush. This looks nothing like a boss rush. These look like normal fucking enemies to me. Sure. I love that you're just like, no, we can't accept, we don't understand when the fuck this happens. This is just silly. Are you kidding me? You summon normal enemies on top of shit? Wow. Thanks, game. There. It's all good. And get rid of some of the problem. Can I stun lock you, please? Please. Thank you. Again, one boss. You wanted the boss rush. I did want the boss rush because I wanted to fight Monokuma. That's why I wanted the boss rush. I want to fight Monokuma. I want to be able to say that I personally fucked up Monokuma. That's why I wanted the boss rush, Af. It's that I get to fuck up this stupid goddamn bear. You will fight Monokuma. Good. I can't wait. This is the silliest goddamn boss, by the way. It's a fucking snake. Especially when there's fucking turrets shooting at me. Especially when there's turrets being pieces of shit. Can I please jump on this fucking thing? It's where the shadow is. I have to align the shadows. Two hits! 2 fucking hits! Kill it in 2 fucking hits. Or 2 tornadoes. Oh, it's the bird now, isn't it? Shit, I didn't think about that. It's the best. Really? I actually already had you. Really? I didn't even try and I killed you. Well, bird, you suck. It's the last enemy. Last enemy. Where are you? I must kill you to fight the people. Wave 7. These look like fucking Munchlaxes. And yes, I know about Pokemon to know what the fuck a Munchlax is. But they look like fucking Munchlaxes. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I am absolutely fucking up a bunch of Munchlaxes. Fuck you, Snorlax children! You remember that time that they made Pichu a thing? Even though we actually saw baby Pikachu? Isn't that great? Doesn't that make all the sense? It makes sense, guys, right? It makes complete sense. That fucking horse was just freaking the fuck out. You gotta capitalize on the baby dread. Trend. I like my idea better, the baby dread. It's a baby version of Judge Dredd. I capitalize on it, it's me. It's my idea. OC, do not steal. That horse, holy shit. It is amazing. Give it a lick. It tastes just like raisins. I got the swallowtail. Good God, this is so easy. Where are ya, other Munchlax? I gotta kill ya. Goodbye. Please tell me the dungeon crawling minigame in V3 is much better than this. Please, for the love of God. Even if it's not true, tell me it's fucking better than this. I don't like that answer, Af. It's Final Fantasy 1. I like Final Fantasy 1. You get to choose your classes in Final Fantasy 1. Go-Wilwa. It is time for Go-Wilwa. Please. What the hell just happened? He just Raging Demoned me. He actually Raging fucking Demoned me. He twice Raging Demoned me! Was not expecting Raging fucking Demon. I'm gonna be honest. Was not at all fucking expecting Raging Demon. Why do I have to play a board game? What the fuck does a dungeon crawler have to do with a board game? What does it? Is it the like you can't XP from battles? You have to just play the board game really, really well. Didn't they do the same thing in the Gregory Horror Show PS2 game? One of the major components of the game, like one of the major chapters, was a fucking board game. God, I want to play that game. God, I'd love to play fucking Gregory Horror Show on the PlayStation 2. Probably not worth it, but whatever. It's Capcom. Capcom hasn't done rerun yet. Wave 12. No, this is when I fight Monokuma now, right? Yes. Should be. The board game is to make the best fighters for the dungeon crawler. Oh god. Alright, Monokuma, it's time. You fucking have a cane. Of course you do. It's time for the bear versus the fucking bunny. See how hard this is. Let's see how hard this is. I'm done. I'm done? Well, Monokuma, you fucking suck. Get wrecked. It was really all for that, huh? I wonder which is better. Okay, but defense. That's so much worse shit. There's so much bad shit. Why not just use the orthodox white? So that was all Danganronpa, huh? I need to see that again. I need to see that again. She starts out as Usami, Monokuma falls on her, she becomes Monomi. I like it. I like that a lot. I missed that the first time. Okay. That... That, I guess, was all the Danganronpa shit? Unless there's concept art? Hell yeah, there's concept art. Oh god. Quote unquote Byakuya. I could buy all these and just flip through them like I did last time. Hell yeah, I'm going to. This is how it works. Before we end the first half of the stream and go to Final Fantasy XIV, we buy all this fucking concept art and we look at fucking concept art, I guess. Fucking quote-unquote sparkling justice. Jesus Christ. Gasp, FF14. That's right, that means you and I can do something. I'm probably just gonna title it, like, Road to, whatever the fuck it's called. That new expansion, Endwalker! And then I'll just subtitle it, the Heaven's Word Saga. So yeah, we have Hajime. Look at him. He's great. I can't just flip to the next fucking thing. I have to actually go down. I can zoom in. Look at that butt. We have Nagato. Can't see his butt with his shitty fucking jacket. I can't fucking yell at him though because I also have a jacket like that, so it's fine. We have Byakuya. Totally not actually Byakuya. He's Fetman, the ultimate imposter / ultimate animator. We have... Dude, your hair is so much better in the fucking anime. Holy shit, look up Gundam's hairstyle. It's great. He looks great in Despair Arc, the only 2 episodes I've watched so far. 4 Dark Divas. Look at them. This one's all sweepy. I can't see what the fuck it's split. What the fuck these mean. Kazuichi. Smiling, happy. His hair looks fucking awful there. He's silly. I'm so glad he wears the fucking beanie. Fuck you, I hate you. This guy's amazing. Has actual electricity coming out of his body. I can't believe that's canon. Everything about this character design is canon. In the anime, he shits so hard he takes out a fucking wall. He like just bazookas a wall away by taking a shit. I don't understand. Danganronpa has humans that just defy what it means to be a living creature. And I love that that's a canon fucking thing. To the fact that the school has to constantly get repaired because the Ultimates exist and they will fuck up your school. It's great. Everything about it is great. Oh god. It hurt itself in its confusion. Oh, sweet Jesus. And then there's Mechamaru. Even the little mini Maru. There's Fuyuhiko. He's great. He's adorable. He's probably a FTM. We have other fucking Fuyuhiko. Kane. We don't have any concept art of her going all werewolf though. That sucks. Best girl, 20 out of 20. Want that fucking hoodie. 20 out of 10. Want that backpack. Want that plushie. Want the cosplay. Want everything about this. She's fucking great! Sonya. I want to see what her as an ultimate despair is like. Can't wait to see that in the anime. Giant cunt. Hater. Fucking deserves death and destruction. Actually was cool and shit. She's even better in the fucking anime. She's nice. Makan. Holy shit. What the hell? legit just ultimate despair. Ibuki, love ya. Just love ya. Love your stockings. Love everything about this. Pekka. Crazy. That's really all they have for Sparkling Justice, huh? That is stupid. Look at that fucking gut! I didn't realize the belly buttons were that fucking big! What the shit? Best bunny, 20 out of 10. Fucking dumbass horse. Dumbass snake. Dumbass tiger that looks like a fucking Zoid. The bird makes me think of Power Rangers. Its feet are fucking miniguns. It will never land. This was supposed to be a human? I thought it was a fucking gorilla. Well then. Well then. That's fucking adorable and I love it. That's even cuter and I fucking love it. What the fuck? Why did I fight these? Why are these evil? Why did Monokuma do this? Look at them! It's a little bear UFO! Jellyfish thing! I don't know! It's something. The sun. Just happy boy wants to give hugs. Fucking Munchlax. I don't know. He's actually taller. That's hilarious. The Cyberpunk Island. That's really what they called it, huh? I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, that would explain all the fucking Chinese food places. Why the fuck does Cyberpunk love Chinese food so much? Blade Runner, I feel like they go to a Chinese place. Fucking, you know, Fifth Element. Eats at a Chinese place. What the fuck? What's with Cyberpunk and Chinese food? I mean, I'm not saying Chinese food is bad. Fucking wonton soup is delicious, but still. Why? Supermarket. That is not a supermarket. That is small as shit. I guess if you have everything near a supermarket, so it's fine. Love the beach house. Love the titty typhoon. That was amazing. Fucking restaurant. Fucking what the fuck? Ancient ruins, really? That doesn't look like fucking Hope Peak Academy at all. Why? We never even went in there. We actually did go in there. It's a lot of storage for like the stuff for the first game and not for anything. Just stuff for the... Bye-bye, ouchies. I love it. Look at all these little pixels. That is amazing. And they actually do them in the fucking anime as well. Look at Hajime, he's so happy. Look at Hajime with his little squeal face. I love it. There's Chiaki with her fucking hoodie up. I love it. Fucking Monomi Theater. I forgot the scarecrow on itself. I forgot about the Wizard of Monomi. Wizard of Monomi is amazing. Smallfoot would have fucking cried if they had seen that. Oh my god, I love it. No one, Massachusetts. Let's change all the exit numbers on the highway. Everyone, these don't sync up with the GPS anymore. Massachusetts. Fucking who cares? God, fucking. Harry Potter video game will allow players to create trans witches and wizards. You mean it's a good fuck you to JK? It's still probably gets JK money. I don't know anymore. I don't buy anything Harry Potter anymore. So, there's that. Smallful, I'm so sorry. I'll leave this screen. Let's go to the second screen. Oh yeah, the Cowardly Lion got nailed to a fucking tree. Monomi with his fucking Apache attack helicopter. Him as the king at the end of the story. The fucking peasants. And of course the evil witch, Monomi. Because of course Monomi's an evil fucking witch. Why would she not be? I have to buy the fucking... What the fuck is this? Wait, I don't know if Smallful was here last stream. So you know what? Smallful for you will replay the ending of the game. This was the last execution. Usami comes back to life, and this happens. Oh, we're gonna watch it again because it's great. Fuck her, she's a bitch. Fuck you, alter ego Junko. Junko is now the most dead anybody could ever be. She is not only dead, her, like, everything about her is dead. She is dead to the nth degree, and I cannot wait to see her somehow in Danganronpa 3. No idea how. I assume half of the things I've seen on DA are real, and that she finds a way to just clone herself into other people's bodies, physically changing their appearance to be her. Makoto will end up as Junko, Kyoko will end up as Junko, Nagato will end up as Junko, Hajime will end up as Junko. No fucking clue. I don't know how it works. It doesn't matter. I love it. Alright. So now I get to pop this game out. By which I mean, not actually pop this game out. Did the fucking thing change? The menu's now blue. The background was not blue before. Was it? Maybe it was. I don't remember the background being blue, but whatever. Alright, so everything Danganronpa 2 possible is now finished, except for getting all the achievements, going back, doing island mode, all that fun stuff. But I assume island mode is just free roam to get all the hope fragments. It's just a 100% mode or something. So I don't care. I can do that on my own time if I decide to get all the trophies. Now we get to switch to fucking, the other game. 14. I can continue to the plot and actually do stuff and everything. So, the stream might be down for like a minute or two, as I switch to the other game, and, yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna take my leave then. Why are you leaving? What the fuck? Af, you stay. No, Af, you stay. Why would you leave? Why would you leave? I thought you cared. But I understand. You're gonna leave me. Like everyone does. That includes Heaven's Word. I'm not really that much of a fan of Final Fantasy XIV with the 100-hour free trial that includes Heaven's Word. I mean, I'm sorry, what the fuck did I just read? What the fuck? What the fuck is on Twitter? What the fuck did I just read? Oh my sweet Jesus. On Tuesday, aka today, Dr. Seuss Enterprises, the business that preserves and protects the author's legacy, announced that it will no longer publish 6 of the books because of racist and insensitive imagery. The books, which include And to Think I Saw It on Mulberry Street and If I Ran the Zoo, portray people in ways that are hurtful and wrong, the company said. The decision was met with divided reactions and sparked a discussion on how to deal with books containing racist or other offensive imagery. I will always be there in your heart when you think of a mudkip. Okay, maybe I don't remember that book. I don't know what the fuck is supposed to be bad. What is in the book? Oh, of course this was in Boston. God damn it, Boston. I miss you. But you're so fucking PC. What's the list of books? Where are the actual list of books? I want to know the full fucking list of the books. Other books affected are McElligot's Pool, no idea. On Beyond Zebra, no idea. Scrambled Egg Super, no idea. Cat's Quizzer, no idea. I don't know any of these books. None of them. I've never heard of any of these Dr. Seuss books. In And To Think That I Saw on Mulberry Street, an Asian person is portrayed wearing a conical hat, holding chopsticks, and eating from a bowl. And there are movies that do that. You're actually gonna tell me that fucking Karate Kid 2 is racist, or that the entirety of Karate Kid is racist? I don't get Around the Zoo includes a drawing of 2 barefooted African men wearing what appear to be grass skirts with their hair tied above their heads. Okay, that one might be a little... That one I might understand. Wait, he was born in Springfield? Dr. Seuss is a masshole? He died the year he was born. Shit. He died so I could live. I have to live up to his legacy now. Gotta do it. Meanwhile, J.K. Rowling, the new game will allow you to have transgender characters. Fucking just because. Fuck J.K., I guess. J.K., lol. It's hilarious. I love it. I love everything about it. It's so stupid. Life is silly, you guys. It makes no sense, but it's great. What was that? Oh. It's Moxie Millie from Has-Been. Not Has-Been Hotel. Anyway, fucking let's switch games, shall we? Let's do this. The stream will be down, like I said, for like a minute, and we'll come back up, and everything will be fine.